Before the flood came, Noah had to build the ark. Before the rain, there had to be a reason why he dealt with this. There had to be a reason why he decided to build this ark. Noah built this ark in preparation for what was about to come. Before the promise, there's always a process. So, it feels quite right when you feel like there's something that you've been asking God for, there's something that you've been waiting on, there's something, a transformation that you've been waiting for to happen, but it just hasn't happened yet. God is working behind the scenes. You see, God is preparing your table, but you must prepare your life. I'll say that again. God is preparing the table. Just like God told Noah, go get the ark ready because the storm is coming. Noah didn't see rain. Noah didn't even understand what the purpose was for building the ark. Because when the doors open, you don't want to still be hammering the nails. You want to be ready to walk into the favor, into the blessing that God has in store for you. You see, God is preparing a table for you, but are you preparing yourself for the table? You see, this is your season of obedience, not comfort. Your season of preparation, not performance. You see, this is a moment where you get your mind right, where you get your heart right, where you decide, no longer am I going to do the same thing expecting different results. I'm going to prepare for what I've been asking God for. I'm going to prepare for the blessings and the favor and the abundance that I know God is going to bestow upon my life. It says, prepare your heart, prepare yourself. God is doing bigger and better than you've ever imagined. God is going to bring things into your life that you could only imagine. Welcome to Fearless Conversations, guys. And today, we're going to dive deep into God preparing a table for you. Just like Noah told, God told Noah to go prepare the ark. The same way God is telling you right now, this is your message. Go prepare for the marriage. Go prepare for the house. Go prepare for the degree. Go prepare for what it is that you're asking for. You see, what Noah's teachings taught us, it's about timing. You see, the ark wasn't built before the ark was built before there was any signs of rain. I don't know if God is telling you to do something when you don't see any signs of it. Sometimes God calls you to move on a word, on a forecast that you haven't even seen. And it's not about you necessarily hearing it, but it's about you being obedient and creating the atmosphere for the breakthrough. You're asking God for something, but do you have room enough in your life to receive it? Are you making room for what you want God to provide in your life? You see, preparing the table means that it says in the Bible, Psalms, I think it's 23:5, it says, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You see, God is preparing you while others are watching. God is preparing your table, but see, you want to go eat at the table right now. You're ready for the miraculous moment right now. You're ready for the breakthrough right now when God is telling you, go get ready. Go get prepared. And I want to thank everybody for subscribing. I want to thank everybody for liking the live. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. Listen, everyone is mentally or emotionally ready to sit down and figure out if you've been preparing yourself for what God is blessing you for. How many times do we pray for opportunities? They don't yet have a character, or your habits are ready to receive it. How many of us are praying for things that your habits won't even allow you to bring in? How many of us are praying for a better body but won't go to the gym? How much of us are praying for a better finance but won't save any money? Would you ruin the table that God is setting for you if He gave it to you today? If God gave you everything that you've asked for, would you ruin it? Would you be ready to receive what it is that you've been asking God for right now in your life? Could you hold it? You see, this is about spiritual readiness. You can't fast this. You can't trick favor. This requires spiritual discipline. You see, God sometimes is hiding your seasons because they're holy seasons. Fasting, isolation, and pruning, this often promotes your growth. God separates you because He separated you. I'm going to say that again. God has separated you because he separates those who he loves. You see, God's preparation is also his protection. Sometimes God, the universe, doesn't allow us to see certain things because we're not ready for them. If God were to give you everything you wanted right now, what would you do with it? Your environment is your master. You see, you have to set the atmosphere before the blessing arrives. I'll say that again. You need to set the atmosphere before the blessing arrives. What does that mean? That means that you need to set your heart. Ask God, God, created me a clean heart, oh God. God, renew my spirit. God, could you take charge of my thoughts? Guard my tongue. Ask yourself this question. Have you made room in your home, in your mind, and in your schedule, and in your heart for the miracles that you're asking God for? Have you made room in your heart, in your mind, in your life for the miracles that you're asking God for? Here's what I need you to do. I need you to declutter, I need you to distract, and set new boundaries that are aligned to where you want God to take you. Right now, God is asking you to plant a seed of generosity. He's telling you, listen, go and be a blessing to others so I can bless you. A lot of people are wondering, why is it that God hasn't blessed me? A lot of times people ask me in the YouTube chat, they say, why hasn't God blessed me? And I said, well, who are you blessing? Are you a blessing to others? You see, table preparation is public. God sees what you're doing in public. Are you blessing others? Are you secure enough to eat while others watch? You see, in the presence of my enemies, God is preparing your table. Are you ready to elevate publicly? Are you ready to do as unto others as you'd have them do unto you? Can you handle being blessed in the face of people who don't like you? Are you ready to take on every single blessing, every avenue that God has for you? Because when you say are you ready, that means physically, emotionally, spiritually. Are you creating room in your life for what you want God to bless you for? Listen, don't worry about who's watching. Just make sure you're ready when God pulls out the chair for you. God is preparing your table. God is waiting and willing for you to step up, step out, and step into the river of change. But you've got to have faith. You've got to believe that God is preparing a table for you. God is not going to forsake you. God is never going to leave you. But here's what you need to know. If you're not preparing for what God is going to bless you with, don't be upset when it passes you by. Go get ready for the blessings that you're wanting God to bless you with. Go get inspired. Go read the books. Go do your prayers, do the meditations. Go lose the weight. You're asking God for something, and I want to know, are you ready to receive it? Are you making the adjustments in your life so God can bless you? Do you have room enough in your life for the new relationship? Or are you just at work 40 to 50 to 60 hours a week? If you were to get pregnant right now, would you have the ability to mentally and emotionally take care of the child? Are you getting yourself ready? You see, God is preparing the table, but are you preparing yourself? God is preparing the table for you to be blessed, but are you preparing yourself to eat at the table that God has designed? If you're not ready to eat, God's not going to allow you to sit at the table of the blessings, of the overflow. The reason why we're not blessed with abundance because God is looking at us saying, but you're not ready. And you're saying, but yes, I am. God's like, no, you're not. You haven't done anything that I've asked you to do. You haven't stopped drinking. You haven't stopped smoking. You haven't stopped mistreating your children. You haven't stopped talking horrible to your wife. You haven't been nice to your husband. You still mistreat your mother. You're not listening. So God is saying, I'm prepared to bless you, but you're not ready. God is saying, I'm waiting for you to step up, but you're not ready. How many of us think that God is withholding our blessings from us when really we're just not in position to receive what it is that God has for us? My wish and my blessing is that you go get yourself ready, just like Noah did in the ark. Noah did not know the time nor the day, but he knew that God blessed him with something on his heart. I don't know what God has blessed you with on your heart. I don't know what God has promised you. I don't know what is in your heart. But I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to do one important thing. I want to encourage you to go and prepare yourself for what God has for you. Go like, share, subscribe, YouTube, Spotify. I love you guys so much. And go get ready for what God has in store for you. I'll see you guys on the other side. Yes, sweetheart, you are always calling me when I'm doing live and disrupting my videos. LOL.